Hello, all my beautiful Cancerian friends. This is Maxine Taylor with your December forecast. Before I jump into that, though, um, I have an announcement that some of you have asked about. So many people want to study astrology, and they would like uh, kind of an introduction to it. Well, uh, my dear friend, Dr. Arlene Diamco, who is a multidimensional MD, has a wonderful organization called the School of Stillness. Isn't that beautiful? And she has invited me to give a workshop uh, on how to read your astrology chart. It's going to be on December 14th from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. Now, this is going to be in person and virtual. So if you are interested, just shoot me an email and I will give you all the details and send you over to Arlene to sign up for what I know is going to be a marvelous workshop. Let me see if I have anything else to share with you. Yes, it's in person and virtual. Um, what I've seen is that we really want to understand ourselves. That's why I started studying astrology. Uh, I wanted to know who I was. I was in my 20s when I was introduced to astrology. Um, and there are some of you who are in the same position. You've read perhaps astrology books, and they contradict each other very often. I'm going to tell you what's fabulous about you. We're going to use your chart. You're going to use your chart because that's going to be your textbook, so to speak. And you will love it because the whole reason I'm doing this is to help you fall in love with you. When you love you, the world loves you. And I have had wonderful success with that. So just send me an email. I'll go to my website, MaxineTaylor.com, and send me an email from that, and I'll be back in touch. Now, let's look at your gorgeous forecast, shall we? Well, first of all, Mercury is retrograde. Big surprise. We already knew that. Good grief. So it's going to go direct on the 15th. The 15th is the full moon, so we've got two major things going on. It can be a pretty powerful day. And count the day before and the day after as part of that. But after it goes direct, it moves into the shadow, which means it feels like it's still retrograde for another, 2 weeks or so. So you're not going to start any new project while Mercury is retrograde because it rules communication, correspondence, and transportation. Our mouth and our minds is what I like to say. Now, at the same time, though not the same minute, Mars, which is passion, anger, rage, sex, fun, lots of fun, is going to go retrograde on the 6th. And that means that Mars has been in the shadow of the retrograde for a while. Now, how does Mars react when it goes retrograde? You know how, well, some of you know that football is a wonderful, socially acceptable outcome, or arena, I should say, for war, for fighting, for getting rid of your anger. Um, when Mars goes retrograde, it flatlines. It does nothing. And it's going to stay retrograde and then into ultimately the shadow of the retrograde till April. And so if you are rushing around trying to get everything done, and at the same time, you really don't have the energy to do it, you're you're absolutely on target. Okay? So let's take a look at the rest of the chart. Well, let's start with Jupiter. This is the greater benefic. And what it does is it brings you blessings. It can bring money. It expands your life. It's in the 12th house of the subconscious. And so you're going to want more time alone to meditate, to sleep, or to just get in touch with why people do what they do. And you would include yourself in that. But what this says is pull back, retreat, get away from it all. Okay. And that would be wonderful for you. Then Mars. We've talked about Mars right here. It's in your second house of money. Now, I don't care if it's retrograde. When Mars is in the second house, it creates money. When it goes direct, which it will, uh, sometime in 2025, the beginning of 2025, let's see, it'll be late May, early, no, late April, early May, right in that time period. I don't have it in front of me, but it's not going to affect us yet. Don't worry, I'll have it when it's affecting us. And so here is Mars focused on money. Keep focusing on it. Whatever you put your attention on grows. And you want to grow your money, don't you? Cool. Now, the yellow planet is the sun, the center of our life. It's in your sixth house of work, health, and service. And so you're busy. You don't want to start a new job. You want to tie up the loose ends of an old project before you move forward. But don't start a new job with all these retros, okay? Your health will improve or can improve, I should say. It really all depends on uh, what the issue is and what is prescribed for you. On the 21st, the sun moves into your seventh house, and you are open to socializing. You're open to putting the other person first. This is just a wonderful time to get out there and be with that one special person, or if there is no one special person, get out there and see what's available. Mercury is in the sixth house. And so we're talking about what your thinking is, how you feel about your job. Your ability to communicate is excellent because when Mercury goes direct on the 15th, um, even though it moves into the shadow of the retrograde, it does give you more freedom to express yourself. I love it. Okay. As I mentioned, the sun, the giver of life, should help your work, your health, and your desire to be of service. On the 21st, the sun moves into the seventh house, and it's time to focus on the other people in your life. When you focus on them, they are focused on themselves. However, you will enjoy focusing on them. So if you're looking to meet somebody new, this might be the time to do it. I wouldn't expect a long-term relationship, but because of the retros, but you will have an opportunity to meet other people. Venus, the pink planet, is so wonderful. It's the lesser benefic. It's love, it's money, it's beauty. It has been in your seventh house, and you've been meeting wonderful people. On the seventh, it moves into the eighth house of secrets and transformation. And so you're re-examining your money, maybe money that you have with other people. It can be one of those, I forget what they're called now, where you invest. Um, and you can invest with Venus in the eighth house. It's not retrograde, which is wonderful. You're looking at your concept of love and beauty and money. That is what is under the microscope. It's very positive. So, don't you just love it? Now let's do the new moon and the full moon. Today is December 1st. The new moon, we have two new moons. The first one today was in 9 Sagittarius. Find 9 Sag in your birth chart, and you'll understand that how it absolutely blends beautifully with the sun in the sixth house. This allows you to make a new start at work. Now, remember, you're not going to start a brand new job because if you like the job and want to keep it, you'll wait until after Mercury comes out of the shadow of the retrograde. However, this does bring new work and new health to you. The full moon on the 15th, which is when Mercury goes direct, 2 events, same day. This is universally true, so watch the news, okay? See what's going on, not just in your own country. The full moon is in 24 degrees of Gemini. And this full moon says, I'm pulling back, I'm retreating, you're offsetting, you're balancing this strong seventh house. I don't want you to think you're abandoning it though, because the new moon on the 30th once again says, hey, I want to go get out there and be with people. And if there is one special person in your life, you definitely want to be with them. This new moon is in 9 degrees of Capricorn. And so you're going from your work and your health to your solitude and privacy back to getting out there and being with people. So don't you love it? I think it's terrific. So join me next month when once again I talk about your forecast. Until then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.